Holy guacamole, it's June, which means it's time, T-H-Y-M-E, to celebrate Father's Day and Men's Health Month. Joining us today with a primer on protein is registered dietitian Lisa Andrews of Sound Bites Nutrition. Great to see you, Lisa.
Great to see you too, Pete.
All right, so I know that protein is so important, but what are the benefits of incorporating enough protein into men's diets?
So protein has lots of functions in the body. Most people think of it for muscle building, but your protein actually is important to make antibodies, which protects your immune system. You also need it for enzymes to digest your food, helps with fluid balance, and we consider it a building block. So your hair, your skin, your muscles, it's all made of protein. It's part of your bones as well.
Okay, so when it comes to guys, I mean, like, how much protein do I need every day, and how do I calculate that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of like really terrible misinformation going around on protein. So well, what protein does impact your appetite and your blood sugar and all those good things. You know, I hear people say that they'll need 200 grams of protein a day. And I'm like, whoa, that's way too much. So really you need between about 40 to 50% of your body weight. So if you're a 200-pound guy, you know, that equates to about 80 to 100 grams per day.
Okay.
So, you know, roughly half your body weight, but that's really a little, even a little higher than the recommended dietary allowance. So half your body weight is a great place to aim for. That's actually a little bit higher than what most people need, but it's certainly not going to like damage your kidneys or your liver. Because you don't want to crowd your diet out with only protein. So it's important, but it's actually the one nutrient that you need probably the least of when we talk about fat, carbs, and protein.
Okay, so what are some of the best sources of protein that we can get?
So there's lots of great sources. Usually what I try to encourage is more plant-based sources of protein. So things like lentils or beans or even, you know, pistachios, peanut butter, those are good plant-based sources. You want to pair them with other plants. So for example, like rice and beans or peanut butter on toast, and that makes it a complete protein. But those are good sources. And then dairy products are great because they're not only a good source of protein, but they're also high in calcium. And calcium helps to protect against colon cancer in men, so that's important. And then, you know, you get the benefits of probiotics that are in dairy products as well. Okay. And then, you know, things like eggs, salmon and other fish, also really great for men's health because they also protect your heart. So they're, you know, better sources than, you know, things like red meat and hot dogs and sausage. And those are probably really the ones that you want to eat the least of. And
I know that there are also a ton of like protein supplements and like protein drinks too, right?
So we brought in, you know, just a couple examples of like protein powder or protein, you know, protein drinks. And these are great for convenience, but you do have to watch, you know, all the added ingredients in there, and like these protein bars, especially if they're like chocolate coated, you know, they can be high in saturated fat, which is not great for your ticker. So, you know, choose a variety of stuff, really. I tell people I never say never because, you know, it's your birthday, eat cake, right? But you do want to eat, you know, other sources of protein beyond like red meat and protein bars and those sorts of things.
Okay. I feel healthier already, Lisa. So somebody's watching this, they want to connect with you. How can they do that?
My website is soundbitesnutrition.com, and I am on most social channels like Instagram at NutriGirl.
All right.
My superhero title.
I love it. I feel like a superhero now. I got my daily protein intake. Lisa, thanks so much.
Indeed.